For centuries, humans have looked up at the stars and wondered, are we alone? The more we learn, the more it seems like the answer is no. Think about it, we've got ancient texts, strange lights, and government cover-ups. There's just too much weird stuff out there to ignore. Alright, let's talk about the Greys. These guys are like the poster children for alien encounters. You know the type, big heads, huge black eyes, and those skinny little bodies. People usually describe them as being around 4 feet tall, gray-skinned, and having this weird telepathic ability. Some folks think they're responsible for a lot of the alien abductions you hear about. Now the big question is, where are these guys from? Some say the Zeta Reticuli star system. But here's the thing, some researchers believe that the Greys might not even be extraterrestrial in the traditional sense. They could be interdimensional beings, popping in and out of our reality. That's some next-level stuff, man. Now let's get into some seriously creepy territory, the reptilians. These guys are like the stuff of nightmares. Imagine a cross between a human and a lizard's scales, sharp claws, glowing eyes. Some people believe they walk among us, disguised as humans, pulling the strings from the shadows. Could these reptilian beings be the ancient gods and goddesses worshipped by our ancestors? Think about the ancient Egyptian gods with their animal heads, or the serpent imagery found in cultures all over the world. Okay, so we've talked about the creepy crawlies, now let's talk about the ones that look surprisingly like us, the Nordics. Imagine a Viking warrior but like super evolved. These beings are described as tall, blonde, and often radiating this kind of ethereal glow. Some folks believe they're from the Pleiades star cluster, and that they're here to help guide humanity towards a more enlightened path. Some even say they're our distant cousins, humans from the future who've evolved beyond our current understanding. Now let's talk about a type of alien that's a little more, let's call it unconventional, the insectoids. Picture a giant praying mantis, but with intelligence that could rival our own. These guys are often described as being incredibly advanced, but also kind of cold and emotionless, like a hive mind operating on pure logic. Some researchers believe they might be here to study us, observing our behavior and collecting data on our species. Alright, let's dive into some ancient astronaut theories, shall we? The Anunnaki. These guys are like the rock stars of ancient Sumerian mythology. They were said to be these powerful beings who came down to Earth from the heavens and, get this, created humans to mine gold for them. The Sumerians were an incredibly advanced civilization for their time. Could the Anunnaki have been the ones who gave them this knowledge? Now let's talk about a race that's often described as being super advanced, both technologically and spiritually, the Arcturians. These beings are said to come from Arcturus, a red giant star about 37 light-years away. Some believe they've evolved beyond the need for physical bodies and exist as pure consciousness. They're like the cosmic Zen masters, here to help us tap into our own spiritual potential. And finally, we come to the Lyrans. These guys are considered by some to be one of the oldest alien races in our galaxy. Some believe they're our cosmic ancestors, the original seed race from which many other humanoid species including humans descended. They're often associated with advanced technology, spiritual wisdom, and a deep connection to the natural world. So there you have it, just a glimpse into the mind-blowing world of alien races. Who knows what other beings might be out there just waiting to be discovered? The universe is a vast and mysterious place. If even a fraction of these stories are true, it means that we're not alone. Whatever the answer, one thing's for sure. The truth is out there, man. And it's probably a lot stranger than we can even imagine.